What's up, everybody? I'm Sly The Movie Guy. Here's my movie review of Alpha, directed by Hughes, the director of The Book of Eli and other films. And this film stars Kodi, Smit-McPhee, and the rest of the other casting crew. And in this film, in a prehistoric past, a young man struggles to return home after being separated from his tribe during a buffalo hunt. He finds a similarly lost wolf companion and starts a friendship that would change humanity. And this film takes place in Europe 20,000 years in the past. And this is a survival film with a young man basically creating a relationship with this lost wolf. And all I gotta say is, this is a good movie. I was really blown away. I didn't see the trailers of this movie. I went in the movie, just didn't know what was it about. I watched it. I fell in love with this movie. Let me start off with the storyline. The storyline is the one that kept me invested. I realized storyline here. One of the things I liked is from the beginning of the movie, get to see the tribes, what they do and all this stuff. And it was so much that was so much about this young man and the tribes that I was so invested in that, mainly because the way how they use the dialogue in this film. This film doesn't use a lot of dialogue. When they use it, they use subtitles because the tribes talk in a different language. And I really enjoy that. For some people, you might have an issue with that if you're not used to reading subtitles and them use a different language and the subtitles pop up. But for me, I enjoyed it because it made me understand the story a little bit and get familiar with it as it was going on. So I was like, and that really just was, I was pleased. I was very pleased with that. And that really caught me of interest. I was really into that. Because usually some movies have done that before. So I was used to that by now. So I really liked that part about the movie. And when it was going on, it was about this boy, how he can become a man and stuff, which he is a man, but how he can do this, how he can be on his own to be a stronger person. And you get to hear his parents talk about it. Like, I get his mom in the movie and his father. All that stuff was really good here. And I was really happy. And one of the things I liked is what the meanings and stuff was going on in this film with this boy and stuff. And how everything of the story revolved around him, and everything about when the tribes and one of them gets hurt or when something happens, they do something here that is very meaningful, and it was like really deep. And there was some stuff that I was like, wow. So that was one thing. And one thing where, like I said from the synopsis, when he gets separated from the tribe, that's when things really gets heartwarming. When we see him trying to bond with the wolf, which is a dangerous animal, which I could never get near a wolf. I would never do if I'm in the survival mode. I would never try to make a bond relationship with a wolf. But here in this film, that was one of the heartwarming things I really enjoyed in this film. And this didn't like they created a bond so quick. They had to learn each other. Like when the boy is like on his own, and try to survive, he has to eat different things like bugs or animals. And then when the wolf, he trying to help the wolf out, the wolf doesn't know the man don't know the wolf. They try to know each other, and the bond really works. And what I think what makes it really work is the acting of Kodi Smit-McPhee. He was really good. I don't know this actor as much, but his performance really got me invested. Because his performance really gave it all in this film. I think he had a ton of heart in this film that showed like a guy that got separated from his family and the tribes and all, and how he has to survive. His acting really gave it up. I give him a 2 thumbs up, and the directing and the writing did well with his character, because you always see characters and wolf. You never see this movie. Usually you see that, I'm getting tongue twisted. Excuse me, everybody. When you usually see character and character create a relationship. Now this is a human being and a wolf. That's that is really something, and I never thought that, and that really like made that watchable. I love those scenes with the wolf and the kid, and as they go on a journey, it really was heartwarming. And there's a lot of things I liked about it. Was just, I don't want to get any spoilers, but then towards the end, that's when we see like something cute happens, and I can't spoil it, but the ending, I really love that ending. It was very touching. It could have made me tear up, but I didn't. It was just, I was smiling. That's one thing. Let me talk about the cinematography. Cinematography here is wow. I love the cinematography. It was done beautifully here in this film. I felt like if I was back then and in 20,000 years in Europe, I would be like, it would be kind of one of the things I would be in, and it would be kind of interesting, but it can also be dangerous, so I don't, it would kind of be bad if I was back there. I don't know how it'd be, but it makes you be interesting with the surrounding of the mountains and the trees and the winter, the snow and all. It really, and being with the tribes and talking like their dialogue, that would be something. And so those are one things I did like about the film. Now, the issues I have with this film is it's the survival film. It had heartwarming moments, but those more, I think this film would have been a little bit more pushed over, like hit me right here in the chest, if it had some scenes that was like thrilling and vicious. Like I will usually survival films that I've seen in the past had those. This film kind of has it, but it didn't get me like engaged, like to say, wow, they gotta really survive. I would love to see more. I think the bond would have been a little bit stronger if they dwelled on that more. There were some scenes, like I said, but it didn't like say, like right there. Still a good movie, but those were one of the issues I had. I really enjoyed this movie. Those are like the issues that I did have with the film, but I was very pleased with this. This is like one of my favorite films of 2018. I recommend this film dearly. This is really, really good. I have not much to say on besides the negatives I had, but the positives I said, this movie really does well, and it was heartwarming. I'm going to give Alpha a solid A. Let me know in the comment section down below, what did you think about the film? Did you like it or not? Let me know. And let me know, what is your favorite survival wilderness film? If I was to think on top of my head, is The Revenant and The Grey. The Revenant starred Leonor DiCaprio, and the other one with Liam Neeson. Those are really good films. The Revenant, I really recommend. Grey is good. The Revenant is something I really adored, that film. I think it came out in 2015, something. Remind me in the comment section. But I recommend those two films. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, click thumbs up. Or if you're new to the channel, click subscribe and the bell button for updates on my channel. That's why I can see you next time on Sly the Movie Guy. Peace.